An undercover investigation simply uncovered effective. My pricey toddler, if you trust in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says pay attention cautiously now due to the fact you are status at the entrance of something so one can shake the ground under your day-to-day. What time approximately daily isn't every day. It isn't fiction. That is divine truth spoken in whispers across the heavens, now arriving at the doorstep with thunder. An undercover investigation, hidden deep below layers of lies and deception, has just exposed something vast, something dark, historic, and thoroughly crafted. An effective organization, cloaked in shadows and secrecy, has been plotting against you. Yes, you. They have watched you grow. They've watched you rise. They have seen the fire I located in your heart and the mile that refuses everyday exit, and they fear it. They worry you due to the fact they see what I'm doing in you. They worry the profile you deliver. They worry the voice of future that echoes to your spirit even while you sleep. You daily understand the gravity of this second. They have attempted day-to-day postpone you, distract you, damage your relationships, poison your call, and deter your mission. They infiltrated locations you depended on. They whispered in ears that used to love you. They manipulated situations day-to-day make you question your really worth. But I'm the Lord your God, and that I do no longer sleep. I do now not shut eye. I've seen all of it. And now I have authorized heaven to behave. The police and a divine pressure of angelic warriors are transferring even now. The spiritual arrest warrants are being dispatched. What they deliberate towards you is being became on them sevenfold. For what become hidden is now being exposed in huge daylight hours. You daily be organized now. I allowed a few things every day fall apart every day defend you from what became being prepared behind the scenes. What you idea became rejection was without a doubt divine redirection. That comradeship that all of sudden ended, that sudden distance from sure people, that commercial enterprise deal that failed to go through. It changed into my hand moving you away before the entice became induced. They dispatched watchers daily reveal your steps. They collected your food every day, your posts, your electricity, your voice. They documented your development such as you were a risk, because you're a hazard daily the darkness. Your mild exposes hidden agendas. Your prayers wreck demonic assignments. Your anointing unsettles their counterfeit structures. That is why you have been centered. However, hear me sincerely. I do now not abandon my own. I do no longer allow my like day-to-day be gobbled with the aid of wolves. This is the season in which the wolves are being unmasked. Their costumes are being everyday off. The fake smiles, the faux blessings, the faux subject, all of it's far crumbling. The undercover research has delivered forth names, dates, messages, meetings. Sure, even everyday graphs and video evidence. Some of the ones you depended on the most had been part of it. It's going to hurt. The betrayal will sting. But it is necessary. I am cleansing your circle. I'm burning the weeds that have been choking your garden. the fruit I need to provide through you is too precious every day be shared with thieves. The police, no longer just earthly but non-secular enforcers of fact, were assigned every day you currently. They're surrounding your house, your circle of relatives, your price range, your destiny. Divine intelligence has intercepted communication meant everyday smash you. Some of those closest day-to-day you had been approximately everyday make a circulate that might have shattered your peace. However, I stopped it. The files were altered. The messages had been deleted. The relationship becomes severed. Due to the fact I am stepping in with justice. And once I judge a depend, it is final. Pay attention cautiously now. Do no longer attain out everyday her. Do now not day-to-day warn her. Do now not daily understand her. Permit me handle it. Allow my judgment roll like thunder. I will cope with her and everyone who severed with her. Their cohesion in darkness has activated my vengeance. And my vengeance isn't always not on time. Do now not cry over what I'm casting off. Do now not mourn for individuals who dug pits for you. This is not a loss. It is a rescue. I'm rescuing you from alliances that might have shipwrecked your cause. You cried for readability. You begged me every day you who's actual. Properly, I am doing it now. However, recognize, fact is a double-edged sword. It cuts. It well-known shows. It separates. You will be vindicated. They laughed at your silence, not knowing I used to be getting ready a shout. They misunderstood your meekness for weak spot, not understanding I used to be coaching you persistence. They thought they buried you, but I used to be planting you. Now, your roots are sturdy. Your eyes are open. Your hands are smooth. And your reward is coming with fireplace and prefer. This corporation, sure, the only that has encouraged courts, offices, media, education, and even churches has been operating through puppets. But I am pulling the strings now. Their fortress is falling. Their secrets and techniques are spilling. Hidden bank bills, unlawful transactions, non-secular contracts, they're all being laid bare. What they did inside the dark will now be broadcast in the light. You may see them fall. Not with the aid of your hand, but by way of mine. You'll see them confess. No longer due to the fact they want daily, but due to the fact the stress may be insufferable. I am shaking their foundations. Their conferences are being exposed. Their passwords had been cracked by way of heavenly intelligence. Not anything is hidden from me. And you, my loved, day-to-day stroll boldly now. This is not the time day-to-day turn away. The tables are turning, and you are being seated in rooms wherein decisions are made. I'm positioning you for elevation that they attempted to dam. They may watch you rise. They may hear your name celebrated. They will see you win. Because once I sell, no person can demote. When I bless, no curse can stick. Do not forget about this message. Do not limit this moment. Something is moving that cannot be reversed. You're being marked for unprecedented want. I'm starting doors that were bolted close. I am restaling years that have been severed alien. I'm reviving goals you buried. You thought it changed into day-to-day overdue. But I say, it's right on time. Watch what I do in 24 hours. Watch who contacts you in 7 days. Watch the file you get hold of inside 3 weeks. Heaven isn't just looking. It's far transferring. Archangel Michael has been deployed. He isn't always coming with a mild whisper. He is coming with a sword. He's coming day-to-day guard. He's coming every day get rid of. Do no longer let worry grip you. Yes, what I display you'll hurt. However, restoration follows exposure. And as soon as healed, you may be stronger, wiser, and on every day reachable. They underestimated what takes place when a toddler of God is going through fire and nevertheless praises. They did not recognize you had been fireproof. They did not comprehend that their attacks had been building your platform. What they supposed for evil, I am turning into your greatest testimony. Even now, heaven is recording your agreement. Every 2D you examine, angels are taking notice. Your faith activates intervention. Your perception accelerates justice. Do not doubt this phrase. You ask for confirmation, and this is it. You question me, God, display me what is truly taking place. And now I am displaying you. Do now not shy away. Do now not postpone your obedience. Circulate after I say circulate. Live silent once I say be quiet. And speak handiest when I fill your mouth with fire. Yes, she is being uncovered. And so are the others. The man who smiled in your face and spoke curses behind your back. The member of the family who pretended day-to-day guard you at the same time as feeding your enemies. The coworker who sabotaged your promoting. The pal who become by no means truly your pal. All are being found out. This isn't always pretty much ache. It is about prophecy. I instructed you I might prepare a table before you within the presence of your enemies. That is that second. However, here is what I want you every day account. Don't have a good time in their downfall. Rejoice in your deliverance. Preserve your heart smooth. Forgive, however don't return. Bless, however don't reconnect. Love, but from a distance. I'm placing barriers for you. I'm rewriting your inner circle. I am surrounding you with individuals who are unswerving, anointed, and true. Now breathe. What tried daily you has failed. What attempted every day you is fleeing. What tried day-to-day damage you has been destroyed. You're nonetheless right here, nonetheless selected, still covered. And this next season will no longer daily your final. Every day Gideon every day for new. Assume sudden favor. Talk best lifestyles. Trust my timing. Honor my phrase. The countdown has started. The veil is being day-to-day. And not anything, nothing, can every day prevent what I am about day-to-day due to your lifestyles. Watch me. watch what I do subsequent. This message is for you, and also you day to day. Open your heart now greater than ever before. Heaven is trembling with a revelation that has been hidden in shadows for a ways day to day. Oh, lengthy. An undercover investigation, guided no longer with the aid of mere human arms, however, by using the whispers of the Spirit and the assignment of divine justice, has simply uncovered something huge, an unseen force, a powerful employer, plotting in silence, weaving intentions in secret corners. These forces thought they could prevail. The idea their work could move ignored, but nothing is hidden from the eyes of God. And now, the truth has begun every day upward thrust, just like the morning sun breaking via the thickest fog. You were not supposed to realize. They desired you to remain unaware. However, the light of heaven has pierced through the plans made in darkness. The file has been written. The evidence is thought. And now, the police and some other unexpected protect day-to-day had been divinely led to intervene in your behalf. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't simply earthly justice. This is non-secular intervention. The forces that tried to manipulate your destiny have now been named, and heaven is asking you to face still in faith, because God has already started moving in your behalf. You do not need everyday worry, and you every day no longer ignore this message. What turned into once hidden is being brought in daily the open, and God is arranging safety around you like a shield that no pressure can penetrate. This is your moment to stand in agree with. This is it. Slow everyday lean completely on God's knowledge and steerage. There are instances to your lifestyles when things appear quiet, whilst you think not anything is taking place behind the curtain. However, this is not one of these instances. Proper now, great spiritual transactions are occurring, and angels had been dispatched, not simplest every day the schemes, but every day cut them off earlier than they reach your door. You are safe. You are covered. You're wrapped in divine light. Nothing will pass incorrect with you, relaxation assured. Even though you could experience the stirring, the unease, even though you could listen whispers and sense uncertainty around you, that is the moment to head deeper in prayer. This is the moment. Every day stay close to God, every day bow your spirit and whisper, Lord, I consider you. Whenever you talk these words, the heavens respond. On every occasion you pray, you fortify the wall of light that surrounds your existence. God has been watching. God has seen what you haven't. God has listened daily conversations you were in no way part of. God has walked in day-to-day rooms in which selections were made without your consent, and now He's transferring in a manner no guy can daily. That could be every day variety. You can notice people acting unusually. You may see a person suddenly silent, or any other character all at once confess something you weren't organized. Daily pay attention. That isn't always a coincidence. It is part of the unraveling. The reality is like water. It continually unearths its way out. And proper now, God is permitting the drift of fact every day burst through every fake seal. The powerful employer that sought every day disturb your peace is now standing in exposure. The very ground underneath their everyday severity has been shaken. Their foundation has cracked. And it is day to day the light of God that now shines brighter than ever upon you. This message isn't always just a caution. It is a promise. A promise that even if the enemy comes with intentions, he can't fulfill them. A promise that your name has been whispered earlier than the throne of grace. A promise that folks who every day interfere along with your calling have most effective caused a more release of your future. You're taking walks right into a season where what changed into deliberate everyday confuse you may virtually confirm your motive. What became supposed daily you may as an alternative build you more potent. What was aimed day to day silence you'll motive your voice every day be heard even louder inside the heavens. Do now not forget about this message. The shift is occurring. You can sense it for your soul. It is why your spirit has felt restless. It is why a few moments have felt unexplainably heavy, like you have been wearing something that had no name. Now the name has been revealed. Now the fact is here. Now the power of God is making the entirety simple. Live in the mild. Walk in humility. Permit God finish what He has started. The one who started out a terrific work, and you may be trustworthy daily it. If you'd want to donate or display your appreciation, you can supply a day thank you up to $100. That is a moment day to day daily. You aren't by myself. Archangels stand guard around you. Heaven's eyes are on you. God Himself has signed your protection with the ink of mercy and beauty. Each door that every day be close might be shut. Every body that needs day to day be eliminated can be eliminated. Every whisper that rose towards you will now every day be silenced below the burden of reality. You're rising. Even now you are rising. You could not see it with the attention, however in the spirit your name is growing such as you. It is growing like incense before the altar. Even now as you examine those words, the Spirit is moving across time and space every day, reach the deep places to your coronary heart. You may not but see the whole photograph, however feel this on your soul. The unseen is turning into seen, and the reality that turned into as soon as whispered most effective in prayer is being spoken aloud in the courts of heaven. The document may have your signature, but it does not bring your spirit. Daily undergo your call, but it does no longer carry your truth. What they meant for silent control, God is using for sacred publicity. Not on your downfall, but to your growing. There are people who watched you like, believe, and provide with an open heart, and they assumed your silence turned into weakness. However, silence with God isn't always weak point, it's far expertise. You were quiet due to the fact the Spirit advised you to attend. And now God is shifting. God is revealing, and the time of ready is turning into a time of understanding. You will soon realize who solid what, who whispered at the back of closed doors, who surpassed over your peace in trade for benefit. And in knowing, you'll also be set free. You aren't a sufferer of anyone's schemes. You're an infant of divine authority. That record, no matter how legitimate it seems, will be rendered powerless while it meets the reality that lives on your spirit. Because you did no longer consent with complete truth. You probably did now not agree in full freedom. And heaven is aware of it. God isn't always only a watcher, He is a righteous decide. He sees what guide us in secret, and he repays with perfect timing. This isn't the end of your tale. That is the turning factor. And you, yes, you, are being included in a manner the arena cannot see. Behind the veil of your
66B34C-3A0593BD135E66036F9F3 life, angels have been standing shield. Prayers you forgot you even prayed at the moment are commencing doors. Your call, which someone tried day-to-day misuse, is being cleansed inside the spirit. Your signature, once taken lightly by means of a person else, is being raised daily in electricity. There's no need day-to-day worry felony words or hidden agendas. There is no need everyday worry confusion or delay. Agree with God. Pray every day Him. He'll display you precisely what daily do, while day-to-day, and whilst day-to-day be still. His Spirit will lead you with such readability, you may not stumble. Your steps are ordered, and your soul is guarded. There is a time for every secret every day break open. That point is now. And it isn't going on every day hurt you. It's far happening day to day heal you. For every day long, a person has moved quietly with something that become never fully theirs. But the authentic proprietor is waking up. The authentic voice is being heard. You're that voice. And you will communicate again, now not in rage, but in radiant truth. Not in panic, however in peace. The file will no longer outline you. Your obedience daily God will. Your trust in Him will. Your braveness every day stay nevertheless till He speaks will shine brighter than any felony stamp or shadowed writing. And what of the one using it? What in their motive? The time will come when their eyes will open and their own hearts will shake. For they will understand they did now not just handle your name. They dealt with something holy. Your story is sacred. Your stroll has been watched through angels. Your journey isn't mild. It's far drenched in destiny. Anybody who makes use of your essence for deception has now not simply crossed you. They have got stepped into a realm where heaven itself defends you. And that could be a line no human can cross and stay on every day used. Do not forget about what you experience right now. It is stirring. That stress to your chest. This is no longer anxiety. It's revelation. It is your spirit responding daily truth. It is the internal knowing that something bigger is unfolding. Permit it spread. Permit God do what only He can do. You do not need day-to-day chase answers or force resolutions. The equal God who found out this could solve it. In His way. In His timing. And while He does, it's going to go away no scars, only testimony. They will have deliberate this in shadows, however you're on foot in light. They may have concept they could silence you with paper, but heaven is writing something louder. A tale of divine justice, religious awakening, and personal strength. And that electricity is returning every day you now. Slowly, step by step, fantastically. The document isn't the quit. It smiles the start of a season in which what has been Severidalen is again.
in which what has been hidden is delivered everyday light. Wherein what became misused is resevered in righteousness. And also you, the like it, are the center of it. You are the one who will see this unfold. You're the only who will walk through the hearth and no longer be burned. You're the one God is talking daily, proper now, on this second. So don't worry approximately what they said. Do no longer be fed on through what they preserve. What they maintain is restrained. What God holds is everlasting. Pray. Consider. Be nonetheless. The revelation is not meant day-to-day frighten you. It is supposed every day loose you. What has come every day mild is a key. And you may use it. Not day-to-day open the door every day worry, but every day through the door of truth right into a future. This is sooner or later yours. This message is for you. Best you. Do not percentage it lightly. Keep it close. Allow it consolation you in the midnight hour and make stronger you while the noise of life tries day to day drown out what you understand deep within. You aren't lost. You aren't left out. You are divinely visible, blanketed, and led. And not anything, no paper, no plot, no individual, can ever take that far away from you. Allow them to see what God is ready every day do. Let the world witness what takes place while truth steps in. You are unfastened. You are safe.